probably a happy guy in the locker room after the game. We just heard him.
Oh yeah, after the game, you're excited about any game. And, for us to just be able to go out there and play the way we did in the second half, we're pretty excited about that.
When you talk about the beginning of the game and just the progressions on offense, were there times when things didn't go the way you thought they would?
Pretty much. In some aspects. I think we pretty much ran them out of the base defense, and they started doing different things. So we had to adjust the same way they adjusted. And, we made some adjustments in the second half, and we had a lot of success.
Why was Dominic Brown so effective today?
Well, he's one of those guys who bought into the system. And, he believes everything the coaches are telling him, and he's waited his turn. So he just took advantage of the opportunity. He ran with his pass low. He trusted that the offensive line would open holes, trusted that the coach would call the right play, trusted that he would get him in and out of the right checks. And he had a ton of success tonight.
Were you guys seeing Dominic Brown run that way early in camp, in fall camp? And
oh yeah,
season too?
Yeah. It started back in the spring. Dominic, he's a workhorse. He's a never down back, and I'm proud of him. For him being able to bounce back out of sitting last year and play such a huge role in this offense this year.
Tell you, when they were signaling plays to you guys, there were towels being held up on the sideline. Is that normal for you guys, or?
It was something different because we found out that they had someone on their sideline, I guess writing down our signals and trying to catch on to what we were doing. So we tried to hide our intentions.
Were there times when you felt like they knew what was coming?
Oh no. With our offense, we're so unpredictable that you never know, and they never know what's coming.
You guys realized as the game was going on that they were stealing your signals?
I believe so. I believe they made that adjustment in the first half to put the towels up and have most of the guys sitting.
How did you know they were stealing your signals?
It was a guess, I guess, basically. I'm on the field playing, and the guys sitting on, Will Stein, Will Gardner, those guys are watching the other sideline.
What do you feel like the difference in the game was for you guys tonight?
Just running the ball. We know that they were a fast defense and they relied on their speed, but we know we played a physical game up front, and we played with violent hands and kept our pass low that it would make a difference in the game.
Teddy, talk about your guys' defense. Over and over this year, they keep coming up big for you guys.
Oh yeah, and the numbers don't lie. I believe those guys are ranked in top categories in pretty much every category, and or one of the top defenses in every category. Those guys are a single-led defense. It starts with Brandon Dunn at the nose, Preston Brown in the middle, and Hakeem Smith at safety. Those guys, they bought into what Coach Bedford is teaching and Coach Strong, what we're trying to do here. And they've just been having a ton of success this year.
Do you remember the last time you played a game and didn't throw a touchdown pass?
I actually do. First game last year.
Did the wind have any effect on the play calling, you think?
I don't think so. We were still able to run our offense and nickel and dime down the field and mix it up with the run game. So we came into this game knowing that we were going to have to beat them at the line of scrimmage and be physical. So we established the run game, and that paid off today.
There were a couple of timeouts near the end of the game, in which basically a defensive huddle. You wandered over there. What was your participation?
Just telling those guys that just get us a stop. We're going to finish it. Finish on the field. And those guys, they played a great game overall. Whether it's stopping the run, stopping the pass, getting to the quarterback. I take my hats off to those guys because Houston was a spread offense, and for our defense to be able to go neck and neck with them, it takes a ton of effort for that.
Do you feel this team has played their best game yet this year?
I always say the best is yet to come. No game. Each game you learn something new. So, who knows, our best game maybe next week, or maybe the week after, or maybe the bowl game. So I always say the best is yet to come.
Teddy, how important was that opening drive of the third quarter, and then especially that one pass to Devontae that you had?
It was very important. We wanted to, establish rhythm. And Coach Watson always said, first thing about establishing rhythm is getting that first completion. I had a couple completions on that drive, but that one to Devontae, it just opened things up, and it got us going on offense actually, because it was the first drive of the second half, and he made a big play and it sparked the offense.
What did you think was different? Did you feel like you were getting better protection in the second half, and Did those guys do anything different to get you more time?
Yeah, we made some adjustments in the locker room at halftime, and Coach Borbs, he's the mastermind behind it all. Whether it's the run game or the pass game, and we're able to just give the guys a pep talk and tell them to continue fighting. Because, we're not playing bad football. We're just basically stopping ourselves.
Teddy, given that you said you are your toughest critic, can you kind of talk about how you would grade your own performance tonight?
I have to watch the film, and be able to critique myself because there were some tough situations tonight that I had to manage, or some tough situations that the team had to manage and overcome. So I watched the film, Coach Watson graded, and I'll critique myself also.
You've got 2 games left in the regular season, Central Florida won today. Just how do you approach the final 2 games?
Well, we only can control. We're only going to worry about what we can control. We can't play games for the teams that Central Florida is going to play. We have to focus on ourselves. We still have a season and something to play for. So, we're not paying attention to that at all. It's college football. Anything happens. So, just going to continue to focus, and now we're shifting our focus to